Alright, this is a video driving tour of Bremen Avenue on the way to the Renault Winery. On the left is Egg Harbor City. On the right is Galloway Township. This is the last stretch of County Route 674 before it ends here at the winery. The winery is coming up right up here. There's huge Atlantic white cedars here, big cedar swamp. There's a wooden bridge right here. And this stretch of the road has been surrendered to the winery some time ago. And right here it says end 674. So the winery actually owns this last stretch of paved road here. A few years ago, the winery built a hotel, which is on the left, which also has a restaurant in it. This is the winery and all on the right. The winery also built a golf course, which I kind of disagreed with. They placed this fountain in the middle of the road here. So idiot. Unbelievable. The winery owns that last stretch of paved road there, and they've placed a speed limit, a courtesy speed limit of 15, because there's people walking across the road all day long. Because they have the hotel and restaurant on one side of the road, the winery and golf course on the other, and the parking lots on one side of the road next to the hotel. And that guy, he was just one of the rudest drivers I've ever seen. I know he was upset with me driving slow back there, but too bad. Anyway, this is the dirt section of Bremen Avenue. Egg Harbor City is still on the left, with Galloway on the right. There is Indian Cabin Road, which goes back to Egg Harbor Lake. In this direction to the right, it goes into Galloway. Now, during one of my blizzard slideshows from last winter, we saw a few pictures that were taken on this road, not down here but above the winery. Very, very scenic, and it looks really beautiful with snow. So we are still straddling the border between Egg Harbor City and Galloway. Egg Harbor City being on the left. So we're heading in, let's see, we're heading northeast almost exactly. Okay, here, right here at this road, which I can't remember the name of, this other dirt road, This is where there was a forest fire a couple years ago, and I did a nice slideshow and then a update video slideshow. So you can see how the trees that survived are growing back. And then there's seedlings coming up from the forest floor. In a couple more years, you'd never know that this burned. Now, because I'm driving my car and not a truck, got to be careful out here. I don't want to get into any sand, but there shouldn't be any on this road. This road's mostly gravel, similar to there's a road similar to this up in Wharton State Forest that's called the Washington Turnpike. This is very, very similar to that road. Now over here on the right, there's a big landowner that cut down a whole bunch of pitch pines, all of them in this area, and left a few oaks standing. And I heard conflicting reports of whether he just let pitch pines regrow or he planted some kind of hybrid. At any rate, it is growing, regrowing. Now up ahead there's a curve to the left, which means we enter Egg Harbor City, and we're no longer on the border. Unfortunately, the sun is coming from our left. So, right around here we are within something called the Ehrenhafen Land Preserve. No one really knows how big it is or where the exact borders are. It's something that's part of Egg Harbor City, but the people in City Hall don't know anything about it. Believe it or not. Okay, here's one more curve in the road. Up ahead, there's one more curve in the road going to the left. Actually, two more. There's one more to the left coming up, and then another curve to the right. Okay, we are now in the ghost town of Gloucester Furnace, where we did a chestnut oak video right in there. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3 houses in this part of the city, and that's it. There's some old buttonwoods. Buttonwood being eastern sycamore. We always call it buttonwood. Okay, here's the last curve in the road. So that house back there was the first of the 3 houses, and then there's 2 more. So as you can tell, this is a very wild part of Egg Harbor City. So the other 2 houses are here. It's all swamp here on the left, actually on both sides of the road. Oop, there was a butterfly. I hope I didn't run into him. So the swamp maples and the sour gums, the treetops are meeting overhead. And the paved road up ahead at the stop sign is Clark's Landing Road, County Route 624, where we just did another driving video. Now, if we were to go straight ahead on the dirt road, we would dead end at the Landing Creek at a place formerly known as Gloucester Landing. So here we end the video. So again, I hope you enjoyed this driving tour, and thanks for watching.